Big up, everybody. It's your boy, Mark, an MUFC fan. And what did I tell you as we get ready for the kickoff of the final game of our group stage? And hopefully, it's the best game of the Trinidad and Tobago Soca Warrior group stage at the Gold Cup tonight. Guys, it's an interesting one. I told you today, I think the starting lineup is going to make some changes. I told you today, I think that Sheldon Bateau will be out of the team, and so he is. Rio Cardin slots into the center of defense in the inside right center back. And on the right back, we have a returning Alvin Jones. Is he going to return with much better form, much more confidence? And are we going to see a better performance from him today? Let's go, TNT is my chant. And this is what we're doing tonight, guys. I'm definitely here. I hope you guys are going to join me. Don't forget to smash the like when you get in. It's Soca Warrior night. And of course, it's against Saudi Arabia. Well, the starting lineup has been announced. So let me just bring it to you. Of course, my camera might disappear, but let's talk about Saudi first. Al Aki, we spoke about this guy. He is the starting goalkeeper tonight. Abdullah Hamid starts in the right back. Al Amri starts in the centre back next to Madu, who's also carrying a yellow card. He's a physical player, so we'll see what's going on with him there. And Madrashi makes his first start tonight. Of course, we have Al Ubud, we have Al Ajani, and we have Sheikh who's coming in. And this is a player who has not really played very well in the last game, but he's supposed to be their best attacking player from midfield. They're playing a 4-3-3, and of course, the front line is Al Shiri, Al Burakan, and Ahmed. Al Burakan is making a different start in the center of attack tonight. He played on the wing in the last game, and now for the shock starting lineup, as Real Gil makes a start on the left tonight, Levi Garcia starts off the right, Kevin Molino starts at left midfield. Phillips in the center next to Rampasad. I thought that was how it was going to go. Sealy starts again. Shout out to young Sealy, very good performer. Raymond is the left back as usual. Garcia is there. And as I said, Cardine starts and also Alvin Jones. We already know who is in goal for Manchester for Trinidad and Tobago. I almost said Manchester United there, guys. You know how that goes. But being a fan of big teams, big up, big up. I think Rick Ruby loves Amarim. He's in for a shock, LOL. Big up to you, Marquis Harris. Thanks so much. Good luck to Trinidad. The game kicks off in 8 minutes. It's gonna be a nice encounter because the Saudi is definitely a good team. They're an average 7 out of 10. Not they're not like sensational, but there's a good few players in there that have the possibility to perform much better. Of course, it's going to be a big threat for Trinidad and Tobago. Our back line is not our strong suit currently, so it's going to be difficult. How is Cardines and Alvin Jones going to manage in that back four tonight? Haven't seen Cardines play inside in the right back in an inside centre back position before. It's going to be an interesting one how he adapts. Of course, we are seeing as a start for Real Gil. I thought when he came on in the game against Haiti, he was a definite threat in the entire game. But because he had so little time, he was snatching at chances rather than, being patient and trying to get himself into the game and then make a definite chance. But with a start tonight, I think Real Gil will certainly cause a lot of problems for the Saudi defenders. His trickery, his agility, his movement with the ball, and of course, he's got some body fake. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I expect Trinidad, with their back against the wall, to come out swinging and swing for 90 minutes. So let's see if we can swing all the way home and come out with a victory. 3 points would certainly take us in to the next round of the Gold Cup, and of course, more games to prepare us for that World Cup encounter in September. We have 6 games, and we must win 5. That's my word, guys. Draw 1, win 5, and we're in the World Cup. 100%. I can only see 2 points in the first 5 games, Mark. you're like me, where it's a bit difficult to be positive, especially with you're not seeing any signings other than Cunha. You're just hearing about Mbumo. So yeah, it's one of those things with Man United in this current moment. It's not the best situation. Of course, we hope that we could be doing better. We hope that Manchester United would be doing better, but it's kind of like a equivalent situation with Trinidad and Tobago in this moment. While Trinidad and Tobago is getting into they're changing. Lots is changing with Trinidad and Tobago right now. We're trying to rebuild. We used to have a lot more quality in the team. Now we have to turn to youngsters and some aging players who don't have the best discipline. There were reports today that one or two players, including the captain, was, escaping, you know, training camp to go party last night, which is a disappointing situation that always happens with the Trinidad squad. Lots of these players break camp to go party. And I think it's not the best interest, it's not the best professional image that you can portray going forward, especially for the young talents coming through the school level and the grassroots level in Trinidad and Tobago. As a national player, you have to have a sense of responsibility and a sense of professionalism. So let's see how these guys play out tonight. I expect to see a top performance from the guys. Of course, what's going on with the camera tonight? This is crazy. Hold on, guys. 1 second, guys. So I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Oh, I have to change this to one time. Let me just do this really quickly. Big up to you guys. You know, it's one of those things. Yeah. So I'm back in action. And of course, guys, sorry about that. Using my phone, it's a little bit difficult. Not the best situation. Hopefully, I'll work better out with it. So let's go to this format here. Much better. You guys are gonna pop up. The rolling credits is the boys are walking out onto the pitch, all smiles, as they prepare. I'm shocked that Denzel Smith is not the starting goalkeeper tonight. In my opinion, he's the best goalkeeper. Yeah, big up to normality with Riley. What's good, man? Gold Cup business. I know you don't know much about the Gold Cup, but that's what we're doing right now. You know what I mean? I hear Chelsea getting beat up from teams from Saudi. Who would have thunk Chelsea getting smashed from Saudi teams? That's interesting. Won't you think, normality? Yeah, let me know what you think. Oh, I see a lot of Trini kids in the stadium. You know what I mean? Interesting. Nice vibes. And as I said to you guys, top of the group, United States, Saudi Arabia in a cool second, Haiti and Trinidad both on 1 point. Trinidad is in fourth with a terrible goal difference of -5. Of course, we conceded five against the USA, and of course, we only drew against Haiti, although we played against 10 men. It's an interesting situation as we begin this game, this encounter. Well deserved the 3-1 loss versus Flamingo. So you lost again to Flamingo tonight. Rah. You getting battered in that Club World Cup, bro. As you can see, the guys are wearing the white kit tonight. I thought we are going to be wearing black, so I'm wearing a black Man United kit. Of course, I ordered the new Trinidad kit. I haven't received it yet. Anyway, I'm all the way in Deutschland, so it's going to take a little minute in any event, but it will be here shortly. Real Gill, really happy for that youngster. He deserves every minute of opportunity that he's getting right now. A very talented youth that I think needs a look in. And playing against the Saudi team is definitely going to have some eyes on him. Maybe he might be playing in the Saudi league next season. Who knows? He might even get a call up to somewhere in Europe. Might not be the Premier League, but it could be the Championship. I think he's at least decent for that level. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm pretty disappointed that I'm not seeing more of 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 Noah Powder as well, because I think he's an interesting DM. He has a good box ability, and I just think that he needs to refocus his energies. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that tonight, Briley. We can talk about that some other time. This is all Gold Cup, so maybe you should hit Google up. You know what I mean? Check out some information on the Gold Cup, and yeah, broski. You know what I mean? Get yourself heard. So it's an interesting one. The Saudi team is lining up in their traditional green kit, sponsored by Adidas, and of course, Trinidad and Tobago is in the Capelli white and white with the red finishings. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm excited to see what happens here. I'm looking forward to the kickoff. Of course, the Saudi team has become a mainstay at the World Cup qualification, World Cup state group stage in the last two World Cups, and they're aiming for the next 10 years to be more competitive while they will be hosting the World Cup at that time in Saudi Arabia. While I look on, I see a lot of red kits in the grounds, lots of Trinis looking on, with hope that and possibilities that, the boys can turn up really big tonight, backs against the wall, and we must fight if we are to proceed going forward. I know one particular Gold Cup, Cheltenham Gold Cup in horse racing. Normality, broski. This is the Concacaf Gold Cup, as you can see advertising above right there. You know what I mean? It's the tournament for the Americas. Yeah, like how you have the Euros. Well, this is the tournament of the Americas. It's called the Concacaf Gold Cup. So, yeah, this is how it is. Check YouTube, bro. See what channel you can watch the game at, and give me some comments in the chat. Big up to everyone joining. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe. You already know. The players are taking the pitch, and it's about to be kickoff, guys. We're first going to hear the anthem of Saudi Arabia, and then the Trinidad and Tobago national anthem as the players walk around the crest of the Gold Cup. Big up to Skippy. Well, Skippy, I'm not sure where you're at. If you're in Trinidad and Tobago, you're going to have to use a VPN to get to the game. I think you can try cnc3.com. It should have a live feed for it on cnc3.com. I'm watching from Europe, so I'm getting it on YouTube because I'm considered rest of the world in this moment. So yeah, I'm watching off of the CONCACAF YouTube channel on YouTube. In Canada, I think it's on YSN in Canada, bro. It's either on YSN or Premier Sports, something like that in Canada, or TSN channel. Oh, it could be coming over Fox as well, bro. So you can check out Fox Sports and see if it's coming over Fox Sports as well in Canada. It should be on one of those channels. Big up shout out to Canada hosting the World Cup. I got a lot of buddies there, some of them are telling me I should come and check it out, but if Trinidad is playing, we're gonna be in the USA. I think that's where one of the North American groups is gonna go. I hope you got through. You got through, bro. Big up. Yeah, don't forget, what I mean? If you have some time, smash a like, hit the subscribe button. You're gonna get Trinidad and Tobago watch-alongs all through the World Cup qualifications as well. Bro, if you're in Trinidad and Tobago, you have to try CNC3. Or I'm not too sure what's the other options, but if you have cable TV, you should be able to get it on Fox Sports. You know what I mean? So try that and see if it works. Try Fox Sports on cable TV. If not, I think it's on Premier Sports channel as well. If you have a VPN, you can hop skip to somewhere like, I don't know, Albania. If you have a VPN, hop skip to Albania, bro, and just go on YouTube on the CONCACAF channel. It should be live. It's not showing hold on, let me just give me 1 second. Let me just make a double check to see where you can watch it live. 1 second. Yeah, it's interesting. You could watch. There's a channel called Sports Digital. You could check that out as well. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up this as well. See this links here to watch Gold Cup. If you're in the Caribbean, you could watch it off ESPN or ESPN2. You could watch it off Disney Plus as well in the Caribbean. If you're in the French-speaking Caribbean, well, France TV. If you're in Central America, you could watch it off ESPN, ESPN4, ESPN5, and Disney Plus as well. Well, in Canada, you could watch it off of One Soccer. In Spanish, you could watch it off of TSN, TSN1, TSN3, TSN4, TSN5. You know, in the United States, you could watch it off of Fox, FS1, and FS2. In Spain, you can watch it off of TUDN, Unimas, Univision, and VIX Plus. In Austria, you could watch it off of English or German Sports Digital as well. You know what I mean? So, yeah, guys, yeah, check and see if you can get it on that channel that I just talked about. Because in the Caribbean, it's supposed to be showing on ESPN1 and ESPN2 on cable TV. Big up to Chorus. Come on, Trinidad, says Chorus in the building. Picture. Let me know if you got through, bro. Because it should be on ESPN if you're in Trinidad. ESPN1 and ESPN2. And ESPN and ESPN1, I believe. Justin Garcia, Andre Raymond, like I said, Andre Rampasad, Real Gil Starts, Daniel Phillips, Kevin Molino, Rio Cardines as well, Levi Garcia, and Dante Sealy as well. And it looks like Dante Sealy is playing in a forward role tonight. Real Gil drops into the midfield as the left attacking midfielder. And of course, with that, Kevin Molino drops down into the center of right midfield. So it's going to be an interesting game. I think Dante Sealy playing a more forward role suits his game better. I also think Gill playing off of the wing is better suited to his style, how he likes to play, because he's a kind of a live wire. Yo, Don Kip, let me know if you got through with the channel listing, bro. It should be on ESPN in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me know if you get through. Big up to Ricky B in the building. Come on, boys, put on a great performance. Let's go. This is the warm up, guys. If we could get this game under our belt, I think we can all be a lot more confident going forward. Garcia and Spicer needs to step up. I don't think Spicer is starting tonight, is he? I think Spicer is on the bench tonight, guys. Spicer starts off the bench. Real Gil starts tonight along and in replaces Spicer off the left. Yeah, and Kevin Molino starts in the midfield next to Phillips. I'm not sure if Spicer starting. I swear I saw the starting lineup and I know Spicer in it. And if the early start as Saudi get the ball to the wing, cross goes in, clearance header coming out from 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 Garcia. Good as the ball goes all the way back to the Saudi goalkeeper. I wouldn't start Molino. I would bring him in as a super sub. I too, bro. I as well. You know what I mean? I think that would be a better choice. But maybe you get Molino to get the team to score a goal or maybe get the team to lead at the half, and you bring in the likes of a Spicer, and you bring in the likes of maybe a Yates or something like that to kind of finish them off in the second half because I think yeah, it might be an interesting situation to see if we could get an early lead in this game. Saudi has a corner as we speak. Weird. Ball played to the top of the box, totally missed by the Saudi player. Phillips runs onto it and he's driving forward to the half as he turns, plays the ball backwards, retains possession as Alvin Jones is now in possession, plays the ball forward to Ricky Cardines, who tries to find the likes of Levi Garcia, but that ball has been intercepted. And now the Saudis are in control as they play the ball across to the right-hand side as they make their way across the half line. Trinidad is pressing well, I would say. I think they're giving the Saudis a lot to think about. They are not letting them have too much time on the ball or too much, you know, time to pick a pass, really. Yeah, it's good pressing from the Trinidad team so far. The Saudi team loves this long ball as they switch it over to the right-hand side. Ball comes down into the box, and the Saudi player drops down looking for a foul. No touch on him. He just drops down, and the referee tells him to get up, stop pretending. You were not fouled. Time to continue on the play before I show you a yellow card, says the referee. Wow. Wow, he dropped down there, bro. That guy dropped down there like a breadfruit. Swear to you, you ever see a breadfruit fall off a tree? Buff. Yeah, Dwight York was very concerned there, but it has been cleared and play resumes as Trinidad is in possession. Wins possession back in the midfield as they try to play a ball outside. And that ball goes all the way out for a throw into Trinidad and Tobago. Well played by the Saudi team. They're not having the time on the ball to pick accurate passes. Trinidad is doing a very good job, in hustling, carrying the players, pressing them well. Levi Garcia wins the ball, and we're across the half line. Ball comes back. Driving forward now is Andre Raymond, plays the ball back to Levi Garcia, who's still on the wing there. Of course, Andre Rampasad comes in to move the ball around. It's back into the defense with Alvin Jones, who makes a terrible mistake, miscontrolling the ball. Luckily for Alvin Jones there, the Saudi player had too much of a heavy touch, and the ball went straight outside for another throw in towards Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, Alvin, you need to shake that. You need to cut your hair, bro. That blonde shit. Since you got that shit, you've been on shit. It's been shit, shit, shit with the blonde in your hair, broski. Telling you, the Saudis are starting to settle in, but the Trinidad team have won the ball back in midfield. Well played there. Levi plays in now, plays in Dante Sealy as he tries to make his way down the flank. He's getting the better of the man, and he just loses out there. One touch too many. But Molino's on the ball, and it's down in the box. Levi Garcia is on the ball. Molino tries to cut in, but the Saudi defense recovers, and it's with the Saudi goalkeeper. Interesting little bit of a link-up play there. A little disappointed we couldn't get a shot off at the goal, but that was positive from the Trinidad team in that moment right there. So I have to say that that was good. We're showing intent. It's not just the Saudi team. And Dante Sealy picks up a foul as he just probably touches the player in the back too softly, and he just goes down. Already Alvin is making errors. Ricky B. I tell you, we need to cut Alvin here, bro. That blonde shit on his head making him shit. Yeah. When his hair was black, he was be smooth. He blonde his hair out and it's straight like he looking like Fido Dido, bro. Like 7 Up don't need that sponsor no more. They do away with Fido. He outdated. That hairstyle outdated. Didn't even looking good. Whoever tell you that he looking like one of them barbershop brush that you say clean the tools with long time. You know? Like a troll now. Saudi is probing Trinidad and Tobago, but the Trinidad team is resolute in their defending, winning the ball quick to every 50-50. Very energetic from the Trinidad team. I have to say, like since the first game, we have been defensively more solid, a little bit more trepid, and a little bit more hungry to get to the loose balls. And that I would have to say congratulations to Dwight York for getting that energy out of the team. I've seen it in the last game, and I'm seeing it in this game, and it's working for us right now. I think if we were to get a clean chance at goal, it will come shortly. And if we get that chance and we take it, I think this Saudi team might just suffer a bit of low confidence while really and truly what I mean, they're not having the best start to the game. Yeah, bro. It's like a bird nest bird, wild and stringy looking. That ball done go on long time. Rah, that's supposed to be our train for Trinidad. Good stepping up there, Rio. Hard luck. Hard luck. This Rio. Oh, yeah. Goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago as the ball over the top went straight outside by Ferras, trying to find his teammate on the wing. Trinidad plays the ball out from the back. Ball over the top there. Settled in midfield. The ball lost by Kevin Molino. Almost one back and a throw into Trinidad and Tobago as Alvin Jones was first to win the ball back there. Ball coming off the Saudi player. How is it the Saudi player's ball? That's wild. Saudi are back on the ball. The ball goes all the way back to the last defender who's now driving forward to the midfield as he makes a short pass. Saudi they're not really that intricate. They're trying to spread the play to the wings, put in crosses. It's that simple English tactic of football. Good chance stop there by the Trinidad defense. Good clearance there. Well cleared. That is how you make a clearance there. Big up to Dante Seeley. That is how you make a clearance, bro. Send it to the half line. Yeah, ball possession. We need to slow it. We need to bring the game to our rhythm. Pass it around. Make some incisive passes as well. We shouldn't try to really force it too much, but we should try to get this game into our rhythm. But even if Saudi having a bit of possession in this current moment, they're a little bit harried. They're not really, you know, connecting well with each other. Trinidad is there at every moment to win a to win a ball, defend, make a block. And that is good. It's not the best. Well defended there again by Cardine. Strong defensive display there from Rio Cardines. This youngster has been impressing me with every game I've seen him play, especially since he came into the right back role. It's been interesting. I wasn't sure. Big up to Chelsea Blue in the building. You know what I mean? And now it's Dante Seeley as he cuts in. Shot in. Trinidad and Tobago, and it's the opening goal. Dante Seeley. That is what we're talking about. Big goal from Dante Seeley there. Well curled into the top corner, top pins. Keeper had no chance. No chance at all. White York is happy. The team is happy. We are happy. I need to stop talking so loud because my neighbors are going to not be happy. Yeah, big up. Yo, I talk about you, dog. I talk about you just now at the start of the game. Playing an advanced role will suit you well. You might even grab a goal today. What a beauty, says Chelsea Blue. I know you haven't seen much of that from Chelsea lately. Flamengo. Series here for Trinidad and Tobago, and that was well taken. Well taken. Loving it. Yes, fellas. That's what we talking about, Ricky B. Yes. Nice one. Cardine is holy head for that one. He's like, yo, Stevie. How to call my brethren Stevie Seeley? How to call him and tell him, bro. I seen him make it to the national team and doing big things because he was supposed to be Trinidad striker. You know, he was a lethal fella, but he had a play football no more if he wanted to stay alive. So yeah, it was disappointing, but yeah, another silly make it, and this dude cracking, but I saw Levi turning up here. I saw Levi go and turn up here in the chorus. You see how Levi watched that goal score and he didn't score yet? In the last in the last game, Levi go score tonight too. It go be an interesting game. Trinidad, we take the lead. Now what we have to do is continue to take the game. Don't relax. Like Dwight York always say, we need to be killers. We need to kill off this game. Definitely big goal, Ricky B. Big goal from Sealy on the 11th minute, and it's shock going through the Gold Cup right now because then nobody would have expected Trinidad to be leading in this game right now. And the way we took the lead, brilliant. You know, that keeper is certainly feeling some shocking moments. Even USA goal was he was very good in the game against USA. And it's a ball on the wing for Saudi as they cross the ball into the box. And the header was down and it bounces high and over the bar. Unlucky for the Saudi player. Lucky for the Trinidad and Tobago goalkeeper. I'm not sure he would have saved that had it been on target and not bouncing short and going over the goal. It looked like he was way too close to his side, but he could have had it covered. He could have had it covered. Yeah, Chorus, that's a definite good goal, bro. Dante scoring. I mean, yeah, Sealy. I mean, it's funny. It had two Dantes, Gilbert and Sealy, and the two of them is bad boys. Foul on Rampasad there in the middle of the park by the Saudi players, and the frustration has set in, guys. What did I tell you? I told you if we score, might just shake up the Saudi team, and it has. What we need to do now is get another goal. If we could get another goal, and it will definitely put the Saudi team on the back foot. You know, they're a little bit hungry to try to rectify that mistake. But if we could put them back one more, well recovered there by Ricardo Cardines, intercepting. That's the third interception of the game. He's definitely reading this game very well. And since playing at the left back, you know, the right back role, I think Rio Cardines is a player that probably will develop into holding that role of the sort of elk like a Carlos Edwards, you know, that kind of vibes he gave me, that kind of finish. Same kind of curly hair. Yeah, a little bit clearer, but you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, we must create pressure. It looks like they want to win chorus for real, for real. You know what I mean? Then we need to hold the ball a little bit more. I expecting Phillips to be big in this situation right now because we need to hold the ball a little bit more. Come on, Phillips. You can't run into the man like that, Phillips. Oh God, Phillips. Calm it now, bro. You just had to move like a bruiser, so. You can't move like a bruiser, so you can't give away them free kicks, broski. It's not good. You can't be bumping into Mandy like a truck. You're right in front of the box. Eric B. This is what is worry about with Phillips, you know, bro. These kind of silly fouls he does make anywhere. Like he don't even consider, bro, the box right there. You know what I mean? Come on, fellas. Headed up by the Saudi goal. Well saved there by Marvin Phillips. Well saved, well held, well held. My feed is a minute late. Small thing, what I go tell you, bro. What could I tell you? I can't do much about that. My feed is a minute late. Jeez, that's not good. Oh, shot on goal there by Trinidad and Tobago. The keeper barely making that save. Shot by Levi Garcia. And I told you, Levi is jealous. He wants to also get on the score sheet. Big up the chorus. Yeah, bro. He missed that one. But what we gonna do? Trinidad might still get a goal here. Come on, Real Gil. Slow it down, slow it down. Trying to go too fast. But this goal, Al Akili, he's a good goalkeeper, you know. What a bro? How you missed that? Nah, man, Levi, man. You're supposed to go near post, boy. You're supposed to drill that straight ahead like a dog. Good holding up the ball there and linking up the play there. Ball. Send it into the ball into the box. Just over the head of Dante City, but recovered by Cardines, who's on the ball. Hustled by the defender. He kept the maintain the defender falls, but Rio Cardines should be in possession. What is this? What is that? What kind of call is that? The ref, how is their ball? I don't understand that, guys. You could tell me what was justified there about giving Saudi that ball. Ricardo Cardines touched the ball through the guy's leg, and the guy fell. That's not his fault. The guy was just crossed up. Yeah. Mhm. Good header from Alvin Jones there to clear the danger for a throw-in. S- Saudi trying, probing, long ball over to the far side, brought down into the box, played back out, ball passed in, but intercepted by Rampasad as the Saudi retained possession back up to the midfield, the center of midfield, as Trinidad and Tobago, as I said, defensively have been solid from the start of this game, pressing very well, closing down the spaces, forcing the Saudi team backwards in a lot of tight situations that giving them a little bit of breathing space. Ball over to the left, well cleared there by Ricardo Cardines. He is definitely having a very good start to this game defensively, reading all the passes coming in, reading where the threat is, and getting to that source to make a clearance. Ball, eh, ball into Levi Garcia as he turns, plays the ball forward, and he Sealy just did not get there and the break was on, but a little bit too far in front of Sealy, who should have, I think he should have gotten to that, bro, in my honest opinion, but he didn't. Tough luck, he let it go out. It is what it is, you know. I would have expected him with his pace to get to that ball, to be honest. Oh, throw in for Trinidad and Tobago in an attacking position. Can they make it count? Could Trinidad and Tobago get themselves 2-0 up on the 20th minute of the game? That would be certainly an amazing sight to behold. If Trinidad can make this count, I think it would be, Soca in the USA tonight. Throw in for Trinidad. Come on, guys. Come on. We need to be clinical. Good ball to Phillips. Unlucky there as he didn't make the control. But oh, almost a mistake there by the goalkeeper. Trinidad retains possession with Andrew Raymond, who is in the who is in an advanced position as he plays the ball backwards to Rampasad, who plays it back to Justin Garcia. Now to Alvin Jones as it comes across to the right hand side of the field over the top for looking for Levi Garcia. Just a bit too much on it as it goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Big up to Ranks, my brethren. What good, what good. Where's he seeing, homie? What going on? That one nil up, bro. Beauty of a goal. Top bins by Dante Sealy. Trust, if you wouldn't see a better goal for a long time. That should be a yellow card. Definitely, referee. That should be a yellow card. That foul was horrific. It was late, not at all. And this is the second or the third time you have to speak to that player. He left his leg out, and then that player came crashing in. Careful, guys. Careful. Come on, Garcia. Unable to get a touch there. But Trinidad seemingly trying to win possession in the midfield back as Alvin Jones makes the clearance, throw into Saudi Arabia, and the team can refit the shape. Alvin Jones, we're gonna cut that shit off your head, bro. Trust. I want to start a movement for you to get a haircut, bro. Get that shit off your head, bro. Looks mad. Man looking out there looking like one of them brushes to cut the dust razor, yes, bro. Oh, we say like a bird nest. Wow. TNT all the way. Come on, guys. We can't let these guys get into our momentum. Well tackled there by Phillips. Very physical play by Trinidad and Tobago here, trying to keep the Saudis out. And the ball goes back to the midfield as the Saudis try to recycle the play as there are no openings to be found. Clearance by Rio Cardines, and the ball goes for a throw-in near the corner flag as a ball played almost through the lines, but well intercepted by the young defender. Well stopped there by Andre Raymond, and the Saudis are unable currently to find a way through the Trinidad midfield in this current moment, forced all the way back to their goalkeeper. Well coverage of space there and zonal marking by the Trinidad team. Looking good in this first half at 22 minutes played, 1-0 up, and we definitely should be looking to get another goal to kill this game off in the first half. Referee, when is the yellow card going to come out for these players? He can't be grabbing men and pulling them back. Where's this? You go and talk to them men all night, or you go and talk to them men all night, or ref? These refs, bro, they hate us, you know. Why Trinidad getting treated like Man United, bro? We Let we win our World Cup self first now. USA 1-1 with Haiti. We need to win tonight, boy. Hmm. We definitely need to win tonight. This referee moving mad. This player supposed to get a yellow card just now. There. I can't see how that's not a yellow card. They just grab the man hand. It's a yellow tactical foul. Come on, Cardine. Straight right onto Levi head. Levi head to somebody boot back of the net. There we go. Almost on Levi head there for real. Oh, corner for Trinidad and Tobago. Corner for Trinidad and Tobago, but it looks like a foul. It should have a penalty check there. It looked like the Saudi player dragged him down as Rampasad tried to get his shot off there, snatching at it. Yo, Mark, if the invitees beat you, man, it's peak. James Bond. I feel like your gate stood, not shaken tonight, yeah? I feel like your gate stood, not shaken tonight. Alvin Jones with a I'm not Alvin Jones, Justin Garcia with a poor header. Almost a clearance header. All the way out near the corner flag. Back of the net. That's our best goal I've seen he scored. He kept that perfect, that ball bent right into that V, Roosh, roosh, roosh. Well tackled by Rampasad there. Well tackled to halt the advance of a counter attack there by the Saudis as they try to play the ball over the top. Well cleared there by Justin Garcia. The defense has been looking solid. The performance has been energetic and fresh. And, you know, foul referee. Come on, ref. Yellow card. Ref, where's the yellow card? This man foul a man for the second time. All them man are this, bro. Referee, where's that? It's karate kicker. Referee, you're playing mad for the invitees, eh? You're real playing mad. You're Saudi supposed to have two yellow card already on this pitch. I can't say Saudi paying you in pay, but because they're paying you. We know that for a fact. Clearance by the Saudis as Trinidad tried to make an attack. Ball played all the way back to, to Marvin Phillips. Now the ball comes out. Justin Garcia tries to play the ball forwards directly to poor pass to no one. But coming back was young Real Gil to win the ball with an interception. Kevin Molino holding on to the ball so long when he could have freed Real Gil running in on the left or even passed the ball to the likes of Dante Sini was free on the right. But his decision was poor in that moment. Poor. Come on, Trinidad and Tobago. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Y'all work so hard for the first 20. Yes. And that's a goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago. You know, this performance in this first half is the best performance I have seen from Trinidad and Tobago under Dwight York, guys. I can't lie. I don't know what your thoughts are in the chat and all those watching, but please, if you agree, please let me know. If you disagree, please let me know why. But for the team, a team like Saudi Arabia, who is consistently a World Cup placeholder that makes it to the group stage for the last three tournaments, and for us to be playing in such a way against them, it might not be their best 11. They might have one or two players playing in the Club World Cup at this current moment. But I would certainly say that it's a very good performance because they play at a higher level of football than some of the Caribbean teams, arguably. I mean, they beat Haiti, you know, they could have had a draw against the USA, who beat us thoroughly. So it's an interesting situation. This ref need to share a card, to the Saudi player. The man kick, the man kick Dante, The man kick him. That's supposed to be a card. The man kick at him. That's supposed to be a red card. That's supposed to be a red card. Once a player kick out at a player, it's supposed to be an automatic red card. What is that? What kind of sportsmanship is this? And the ref talking to him, and he laughing. No yellow card. This is full shit. Full shit. Well held there by Marvin Phillips. Yeah, true chorus. I certainly echoing that and said it just now as well. Yeah, best I see them play. Discipline, energy, creativity going forward. You know, contesting for all loose balls. This is how we want to see Trinidad play. This is the Trinidad team that we grew up watching. Well, this sort of energetic performance is the kind of Trinidad team we should be accustomed to seeing week in, week out. Come on, Real, get to that hard luck, Gil. Ball all the way back to the Saudi goalkeeper as they play it out from the back. And the press is triggered. Ball played over the top all the way into the box, which will go all the way out for a goal kick to Trinidad and Tobago. And the Saudi team, now is the time for Trinidad and Tobago to get that second goal, guys. Now is that time. This Saudi team looks a bit deflated. They look a bit unsure. They look like a bit out of creativity. They're not getting things are not going their way. It's just not going their way in this moment, and Trinidad need to take advantage. Someone needs to come up with a big play, a big pass, a big run, and someone needs to put that ball into the back of the net. You know, And making those half-hearted clearances directly to a Saudi player not going to help, guys. Offside referee, offside referee. That guy now offside? Trinidad wins the ball back. Of course, the Saudi players are quick to make a tackle there in the midfield. Ball back with Alvin Jones. Shields well. Tries to play himself out of trouble. In the end, an okay clearance, I would say, but should have just cleared it initially. Real, and now it's Levi Garcia. Phillips, bro. It's wild play from the Saudis who are just trying to get anything onto it, get any ball into the box if they possibly can. Does very well there to escape the early press from the Saudis, but the counter-attack is not on. But we maintain possession, and that's important in this current moment. Molino there losing out to the Saudi player. But Rampasad winning the ball back in the midfield there. Molino back on the ball again, fouled by the Saudi player. And this is the third foul of the game. When is this player going to receive a yellow card? When is it going to happen? This referee, I do not understand. I do not understand. Mukhtar he is kicking men ankles and he's not getting a card. He's not getting a card, guys. Yeah. He is just kicking guys out there. And Molino is looking at the ref in dismay, like, what is happening? Trinidad needs to find a goal in the next 5 to 10 minutes, guys. We definitely need to find a goal. And the ball is with the Saudi team as they come out of the defense. Molino triggers the press. And it's a throw in for Trinidad and Tobago. What? A throw in for Saudi? It came off of Cardines. And Marvin and Phillips wins the ball. Ball is in safe hands with Marvin Phillips. 34 minutes on the clock. I think it's 35 because apparently Corey says I'm a minute behind. Referee! Referee, what is this? The man pushed the man. What's going on here? This Saudi team playing rugby or they playing football? What's going on? And this referee letting it go. Well wind one. What? Ref, the man literally hold the man there, We get away there, bro. They get the first foul, not the second foul. Thank God. Because that second foul could have been a pen. Real girl, thank you, buddy. Thank you for kicking that man foot there, bro. Thank you. Because this dude was playing for our pen. But them players supposed to be on a yellow card. I don't understand. I don't understand. Dude, Mushtaq and our next player, our next dark man supposed to be on yellow cards. Well cleared there by Trinidad and Tobago. And it's a goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, bro. That's what I tell you. I'm glad Real Girl kick home, boy, because the rule is the first foul. You can't put the second. You have to play first. That's the rule. Get with it, dog. We get we supposed to be a goal ahead, and two of them fellas supposed to be on yellow cards. I don't understand how this referee playing mad. We keep letting them have the ball. 100%, bro. 100%. But at the same time, the referee causing this game to be a little bit. What is that? What is that, referee? Referee, you need to share cards to the Saudi players. You need to share cards. These Saudi players getting a bit reckless. It's getting a bit reckless now. They will injure someone. Take off the 8 and the 10, who you have to replace them? Um, we have a man to replace him. We have Yates. Stephon Yates could come in and play the 10. You know? As for the number 8, have another brother who could come in and play. Amen, man. Come on, Dante. No penalty for who, bro? Us? Hmm. Almost there for Trinidad and Tobago, but not quite. Ball played back to Marvin Phillips. Poor clearance from Marvin Phillips. He had a lot more time there, but well done by Cardo Cardines. What? Yellow card for a Trinidad player? How? 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 How is Phillips getting a yellow card there? How? Is the ball? He get all ball there. You can see his pegs. Was that a yellow? I don't understand this ref, bro. He was real quick to show Phillips that yellow card, bro. Yeah. I don't understand this game, bro. That have me lost there. I watching that players kicking at my player, which supposed to be automatic yellow cards. Yeah, but Phillips said, Rampasad, you need to watch yourself too, bro. That man can't be doing this right now. I gotta pat it all the way down right now. This referee gets strict instructions. Help Saudi win. Telling you. Sorry to say so, but he had to be helping Saudi because Saudi's supposed to be down a man right now. Because if you kick at a player, it's supposed to be automatic red card. I just Google it. In all football FIFA rulings. Good clearance by Andre Raymond. Now it's Levi Garcia. Levi Garcia. Levi Garcia is on the run. He's breaking free. He's in, man. He's in. Oh, and a recovery tackle by the assisting defender just takes the ball off of his feet. Unable to get that, to get himself through on goal there. If he had just able to, yeah, that touch forward was just a little bit too far forward, Levi. Tough luck there, Brisky. But it's a throw into Trinidad and Tobago. There's still opportunity to get a goal, and Kevin Molino leaves it off, and it's Real Gill on the ball. Real Gill, and that's supposed to be a foul from a foul referee. Referee, that's supposed to be a foul on Real Gill. What is going on with this ref? Throw in for Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago needs a goal before the halftime to really put this game in a decisive manner that makes it a difficult uphill battle for the Saudis to get themselves back into it. Poor throw in there by Raymond. Well covered there by Rio Cardines. The ball is back with Alvin Jones now. To Andrew Raymond. Back to Jones. Jones clears it upfield to no one. But, he was put in a bad situation there. To be honest, the only thing I would have to say about the about Sealy is that he need a little bit more energy. And he looking like he a little tired there at this point. But 41 minutes played, he had a decent performance, I would say. A real good I think he dropped out of the game a little bit in the last 10 minutes, but for the first 25, 30 minutes, he was definitely very, very impactful. Not just alone with that goal. Corner to Saudi Arabia. 100% Ricky. 100% we could win this game tonight. We really need to hold our composure. It's going to be interesting to see how we deal with this situation here. A corner coming right before the end of the half with 2 minutes and a half left to play. We need to make a good defense here and hopefully a good counter attack. Well defended there by Alvin Jones as the ball goes out there for a corner. He's getting his headers in tonight. Obviously, he missed quite a few of them against the USA, which led to goals, but he just didn't miss tonight. Trinidad is solid. Dwight York has certainly got his players up for the game tonight. Wow! The Saudi man hit him and slapped the face by accident, but yeah, what up the face? Wow. High, wide, and not at all handsome from the Saudi player there, Ayman, as the ball came out from the top of the box. And the line and the fifth official is asking Dwight York for his autograph. At the moment, there's all smiles. What a goal by Sealy again, as you can see the replay. Definite got that. He brought that thunder tonight. He certainly brought that thunder with that strike. I think Sealy is coming off at the end of this half, to be honest, guys. I don't want him to, but I just feel like he's going to be substituted at the half. Oh, well won back there by Molino, spreading the play out wide. Andrew Raymond telegraphing his passes as usual when putting it forward. Well challenged there. What? That come off the Saudi player though. And that referee don't like Molino, boy. He don't like Molino, boy. Something Molino say, he don't like Molino at all, killer. That man can do Molino whatever. He ain't gave Molino nothing. Referee! Referee! Where's the yellow card? Where's the yellow card? Where the yellow cards? Where the yellow card? Yeah, Justin has been solid tonight, bro. That one there pretending Muprak. Two Saudi men down, but one of them fellas tackle one of we players who fall on him. You didn't see the play just now. The man skate down Levi. He bombed down Dante CD. Watch that foul on the far side there, Mukatin. Come, just blow off the half day with our one day referee. Like, you don't play no more there. Trinidad, like, we get a goal to end the half now, boy, in the death, the final seconds. Score 1-1 self now, boy. Then we going 2-0. Referee! Well tackled by Alvin Jones. Alvin Jones playing. Alvin Jones playing a big, big defensive game tonight, you know. Corner. How's that corner? How's that corner? This referee was some he can't ref in the national stadium in the Gene Pierre, you know, King. He was something could go on with you, you know. Good clearance from the Trinidad defense there. They've been getting their headers in tonight. I can tell you categorically we have been the best team in the air tonight. How is that a foul? Referee says, nope. Halftime, and Trinidad leads 1-0. Very, very strong performance from the Trinidad. Solid, solid defensive performance. Alvin Jones with some big tackles, as well as Justin Garcia coming up very, very big. And I have to say a big, big shout out to Rio Cardines. His defensive work on the right side has made it almost impenetrable. And I have to tell you, they have not enjoyed playing against him. Haiti USA is 1-1 at the halftime. Trinidad leads 1-0. Brilliant goal from Dante Seeley. If you haven't seen it, look for that replay. Top bins, quality strike, you know, and I'm shocked. I'm utterly shocked that the Saudi team does not have three yellow cards or a red. When a player kicks out at another player, it's an automatic red card. And that's the FIFA ruling. And I don't understand what discretion the referee was using, but the Saudi player was supposed to be sent off. Mustak, yellow card. Why is he giving so many chances but rushes to give Phillips a yellow card for one challenge? It's a difficult one. I have to say I'm disappointed in the referee, but you know, all in all, the Trinidad team held their own. They kept their composure. They took the lead brilliantly. They have been the better team in the game. And as they have both four shots, two shots on target, zero shots on target for Saudi, seven fouls for both teams, zero offside, three corners for Saudi, two for Trinidad and Tobago, 40% possession for Trinidad, 60% possession for Saudi. And what they say about possession is what you do with it sometimes. Having all the possession doesn't mean you're the better team in a game. It's what you do with that possession. And as you can see, Trinidad, with their 40% possession, is the most threatening team in the game with two shots on target and a goal as they lead going into the halftime. I think there should have been some yellow cards for the Saudi team, and we are fighting. It's a war ranks, and we're ready for the battle. You know what I'm saying? Dante CD with the celebration there. Calma, calma. You know that everyone's a Ronaldo fan. You know what I mean? There's no Messi fans here. And if you're a Messi fan, well, I feel sorry for you, bro. But you know what? Big up to you all the way still, to all the Messi fans watching. You know what I mean? The guy has certainly seen his career tanked going to the MLS. Poor choice from Messi. I have to say that. You know, but not a poor selection from Dwight York tonight, guys. Dwight York was able to select a team and got that team to perform at the high level he has been talking about for the entire tournament thus far. The team has been performing Everyone has been synergetic. It looks like a very good first half. I am not super, super, how should I put it? To say super happy. I think we should have gotten a second goal. Levi Garcia missing that chance there for that should have been a clinical first goal. It would have been an assist as well for the first time starter Real Gill. And I'm shocked that Levi didn't bury that. But you know what, guys? Decent first half, solid defensive performance, well disciplined as well. And the Saudi team are off their rockers. I can tell you for sure, the way they have been acting, they are fighting this game physically now because they are so frustrated. They don't know what else to do. And if we had put a second goal in, it would have been a situation. Stephen Warwick, how's it going, buddy? Are you well? Talk to me. What do you have to say about the game tonight? Yeah, big up to CR7 fans in the building. You don't know ranks Trinidad how it is go. Chelsea Blue says hopefully we start to play. What? We start to play on Gil side some more in the second half. Be trying to exploit that left hand side as we were trying to do late in the first half there. You know what I mean? You're there listening, big up to you, broski. Yeah. I tell you, Trinidad, I do a thing tonight, I mean, I did my research today and I looked at it and I said, I feel like we gonna make a change in the defense. To bring back Alvin Jones tonight. Rio Cardines plays at the right back. Alvin Jones is in centre back. Of course, York did a madness. He set up the lineup in such a way that nobody knew who was actually playing where until they was set up on the pitch, which was very interesting, I would have to say. That they see you playing in a more advanced role suits him. I think that's a better situation. And if you notice, guys, he switched back to a midfield role during the game, and Real Gil moved into that attacking position. So it's going to be interesting. The team has been doing some changes throughout the game. I don't know if you guys are noticing it, but it's starting to work. We're starting to get the concepts. We're starting to get the basics down of what is expected from Dwight York and the coaching staff, and we're starting to look good in a sense. You know what I mean? Sealy with goal of the tournament, it has to be. Rio has a bright future, and hopefully Palace gives him a chance. Well, bro, I would be excited. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if he has a big season at Palace. He becomes another Trinidadian to play for the club in red. It would be interesting though to have another Trini playing at Manchester United. We wasn't so lucky to have Nkosi Blackman make it. Due to the accident, but it will come another time. You know what I mean? Yeah, playing ball bad. Great addition from York, 100%, 100%. You know what I mean? S- Rank says he think they might pull it off. Sealy with Sabga. Sealy with Sabga, you say? What? Clarify this, bro. What going on here with you with that statement you're making there? What going on with that statement you're making there, Prince? Sealy with Sabga. What do you mean by that? I don't understand. Don't know what you mean there. But, you know what I mean? Don't want to assume either. It's an interesting situation, guys. I think, we could all be happy about the performance in the first half. There are some moments in the first half I felt we could have made a little bit better decisions, be a little bit more composed. But at the same time, I feel like it's a situation where we can't take anything away from this performance tonight. We asked for a solid performance from the boys, and this first half has given us half of that solid performance that we expected so far. You know what I mean? Blackman, wow, if you know, you know I was very young, but he was a baller. I didn't know he was going to United, bro. Alex Ferguson came to get that brother, bro, live after the first game of the World Cup. Control rage. Haiti and USA drawing. Yeah, you never know. USA might come with a goal. Yeah, telling you ranks. The Saudi Arabia team looks very frustrated, you know, and I think now is a good time to make a change in the team in the current lineup that we have. I don't know, guys. Like, I think we need to watch out for Phillips. So I think maybe we might have to sacrifice Phillips and bring on Yates or one of the other physical guys for that midfield role, or Noah Powder or something like that. And if possible, maybe, I would actually give Dante Sealy a rest and I would bring on Spicer. I would put Real Gil to the right hand side and bring Spicer into this game. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I think that would be a good way to maintain the pressure going into the second half. Bring on a fresh Spicer, put Real Gil onto the right hand side. Let Real Gil play in that role that the likes of Dante Sealy was playing in earlier on in the first half. And I think Spicer will bring that second goal for us in the first 10 minutes of the second half if he comes into this game. We need to control our emotions better. The Saudis trying to get us on our emotions 100%. But they had York talking to them, and York is a mentality monster, fellas. Trust what I'm telling you. Watch that ball that Gil played in, our boy. Gil play a wonderful ball. I swear to you, boy, Levi, boy, yeah. When I see you, I'm going to tear tap, boy. Telling you, bro. Keep spicy fresh. We need Sealy. Uh, I feel like Sealy a little bit. I don't know what it is, but I feel like coming he drop out of the game to the end of the second half. But yeah, maybe start him second half, take him off at the 60th minute or the 65th minute or something like that. Keep spicy fresh. We need yeah, 100%. But I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing. I think Spicer coming into the game will be what is a gigantic problem for that defender who was defending against Real Gil, in my honest opinion. God, boy. Hey, every time I see that, the more I see that shot that Levi miss, is the more I think to myself, hey, you real fucking miss there, bro. And you know why he missed? He waited just a second too long. That ball was to bounce on the second bounce. He was to smack it, not the third. He was to take an extra step forward and smack that one time. But he and Gil linking up well, guys. I don't know what your thoughts is on that, but I feel like Gil linking up well with Levi. It might be interesting to bring our Johnny Fortune into this game, fellas. What do you think? It might be interesting to bring our Johnny Fortune into this game. But let me say the second. Let me save it for the 60th minute. You know? Sealy's an inside forward, not a right wing from his gameplay, I realize. Yeah, he's not really a winger. He's more of an inside forward. He like to get in, he like to go through the middle of the park. He's doing that the entire time. You don't really touch that, you don't really like to run that touchline at all. So this is why I say I know we move him into the midfield and we bring on Spicer, yeah. But then we would have to take off. We would have to take off Gill, and I don't think Gill. I don't think. I don't. The only person I see we should substitute is Phillips because of the yellow card. And Phillips is a clumsy fella, guys. Phillips is a clumsy fella. So yeah, I probably would bring on a player just because. What I mean. I totally agree with that statement, Stefan Warwick. We need to control the ball possession in this half while we have the lead. So we need to kind of slow the game down and control the pace of this game. I I mean, it will be interesting to see what happen, how the start of the second half. I think Dwight York probably will be saying the same things to them right now. That's classic Alex Ferguson. You would tell Man United fellas, I want to see 120 passes before you all make a next attack at goal. These kind of things he used to tell the team. So you never know. You know what I mean? Phillips heavy. We need that too. Yeah, I know, bro. We need Phillips to play, but I'm worried about our yellow card, fellas. 100% worried about our yellow card. It had some blatant yellow cards for Saudi in that first half, and none of them was given. So I'm kind of worried. Bro, I don't know, but Phillips need to work on that, bro. He a little clumsy, bro. he a little tiny bit too clumsy. Maybe you need to drop some of that size so you get a little bit more agility. You know what I mean? Interesting times, interesting times. Guys, I think it's 3 more minutes before the teams make their way back out of onto the pitch. It has been an interesting first half. What are your thoughts on, guys? What are your thoughts coming in the second half? What do you think Trinidad needs to do to secure this victory? Oh, guys, sorry, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. I have work in the morning as well. But yeah, we here. You know what I mean? We here. We are here until it's over. We must see that victory tonight, fellas. We must. And the teams are out on the pitch. Read the play. Yeah, 100%. This is how I know. This is how I want us to play going forward. I would like to see this more consistently as well, Key. 100%. Yeah, we gotta read the play too. You know what I mean? Right down till we lie down. You don't know, King. You don't know. Right down till we lie down. Yeah. Right down till we lie down, bro. Come, silly. I'm looking for another big goal in this half or a big assist from you. Yeah. Yo. All right, guys. 1 second. I need to grab something to drink. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm right here. I will keep talking, but yeah, I just need to grab something to drink because yeah, can't be yawning on this stream. Need to grab some kind of coffee or cola or something. Holy crap. It looks like Saudi will be kicking off the second half. And Saudi has made a change. Al Hassan comes into the game for Saudi Arabia. So Saudi makes their first change of the game, guys. Al Hassan comes into the game for Saudi Arabia. Big up to Ricky B says the ref seems a bit biased. The Saudis need some yellow cards, 100%. And we need a second goal, 100%. 100%, guys. If we could get a second goal in this first 10 minutes here, game, we could make some changes and secure this game. I think Saudi made 2 changes. It looked like they brought on Turkey as well. Saudi made a couple changes there. Interestingly enough. Big up Jonathan Yankro. What you're leading? I'm proud. Big up to Janker in the building. Of course, bro. Big goal from Sealy there tonight to take us to the lead. I think it's goal of the tournament. You know what I mean? Curler from outside the box straight into the top bins. Keeper had no chance. Yeah, it was a very, very nice strike, guys. It was one of those strikes that you just have to admire. And Dante Sealy, well, the youngster, this is what, his fourth goal for Trinidad and Tobago in 4 games? I think so. If it's one thing the dude is prolific. He scores goals. Big up. Yeah, well, I don't think you'll be saying congrats too much longer because when Dante Gilbert come and play in the midfield next to him, we coming for Jamaica because, I mean, no offense, yeah. I do think Jamaica has the better team and more firepower. You'll have the likes of Mason Greenwood to come and join you guys as well. So I think you guys deserve to go and play that 8 round playoff to qualify for the World Cup. And Trinidad should be the team that gets the automatic qualifying spot in our group. I just think as a fellow Caribbeanite, you all should do us that favor. Just being honest. It go be reggae and soca in the World Cup for the first time. You know what kind of scene is that? That's a big, big scene, fellas. Big, big scene. And Saudi Arabia is on the ball as they are probing. They are trying to make their way into the Trinidad box. And it's one of those situations, guys, that, Trinidad, Andrew Raymond as well, doing his job, intercepting the play. Real Gill. With our tactics, you all may win. If one of us makes it, I will be proud. I think we both will make it, bro. Listen, yeah, bro. But Trinidad will have a much more difficult chance of making it if we go into that round of 8 playoff. But I think Jamaica's squad being as deep as it is and the caliber of players that they have, like a Mason Greenwood, will be a game changer for Jamaica. Will be the factor that takes them through that round robin competitive qualification. So, yeah. But yeah, I would definitely love to see both, reggae and soca in the World Cup. 48 teams, two Caribbean powerhouses there. Who knows? It could be the first World Cup that both teams qualify out to the group stage as well. Thanks for saying that. To be honest, like I think the Trinidad team not as talented as the Jamaican team right now. I think there's a lot of young talent in the Trinidad team, but some of them need to develop. Referee, that's supposed to be a yellow card. He pushed the man off the field. Come on. What y'all doing? What you doing now, referee? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me, guys. This referee, a little bit too biased tonight, boy. This referee a little bit too biased tonight. Talent can only take us so far. Yeah, you had to work hard too. And I mean, on the McLaren, I think Jamaica will have a discipline and a higher rate of work ethic. I think they're building up just like Trinidad under York right now. And if anything is to prove, our team wasn't assembled as early as your team was assembled. Our football we haven't been investing as much as you guys have in the last 10 years. So yeah, I expect you all to be ahead of us, but I expect us to catch up eventually. Big up, bro. Thank you so much. And if you have the time, bro, smash a like and subscribe, and share it around. It helps the channel grow. You could come in, you know what I mean? Definitely will be covering Jamaica Watchalongs for the World Cup. I can't really do it right this moment because, it's a little bit much. But tomorrow, if the game is a bit earlier before 12, I will definitely cover the Jamaica game tomorrow as well. You know what I mean? Oh, almost there. Almost. Levi was almost away there, guys. Almost. And the Saudi team are probing. The midfield, Trinidad midfield a little bit open. Well tackled there by Molino. Well tackled. Ball just a little bit too much on it for Levi to control. But the right moment, it's coming, guys. I feel like the next pass we make to set Levi free, he will be one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And as I said that, the ball is won in midfield, and Levi is on the ball. Well tackled there by the Saudi player, and Levi fouls him. Interesting situation there. You know, I felt like Levi shouldn't have called for the ball there. I felt like Levi should have been making a run there to receive the ball. Well cleared there by Ricardo Cardines. Solid again to start the second half on that right defensive position. It's been a long time, bro, since I see Trinidad hold a formation like they hold in this formation tonight, bro. Swear. Like they hold it some other nights here, but yeah, bro, like we don't normally be this disciplined. But yeah, we looking good. We looking decent. We looking decent, fellas. We looking decent, people in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. You're free. That's a foul. Hmm. Great one.
Yo, bro. Big man thing, how are you winning?
How are we winning? I'm the better team in the game so far. That's how we winning.
Like this is a robbery.
It was a robbery is the fact that Saudi didn't have like two or three yellow cards already or a red card because one of the Saudi players kick out at one of the players earlier in the game. Yeah, we need to that's one thing that's showing up in the second half. We're losing the ball a lot possession as we should.
This is
We're
like
playing a little
this
bit
is
rushed.
like Southampton beating Man City.
Nah, bro.
This is
Nah.
one of the biggest wins in your country, bro.
No,
In
bro, you're
history.
crazy. Trinidad used to be ranking the top 40 teams in the world, you know. Don't get twisted at all, you know, King.
Bro, I
We have a
thought this
record
is
for the
going to be
highest
a
ranked
beat.
Caribbean team
I thought
ever,
this
you
is
know.
going to be a beat down. I thought this is going to be like 7-0. I'm surprised you're winning.
Great one. You know, you come in the chat here, it have a lot of Trinidadians here, them brothers and them, they're not gonna be nice like me. I use my brethren, but them fellas,
Now
they
they
don't
know it
take
too.
kindly.
They know it too. This is a big win for you. I'm not even gonna lie.
It will
I'm
be a big
surprised.
win when we win, but
You
we ain't win
almost
yet.
lost to a team with a red card, bro. If it wasn't for the guy to miss the penalty. A
Yeah,
team with
true.
a red card. And that team is worse than Saudi Arabia. That's what I mean. This is a
I
big
don't
win for you.
think Haiti worse than Saudi Arabia. I just think they had a bad game against Saudi Arabia, to be fair.
Saudi Arabia beat Argentina in the World Cup. Come on. They beat the world champions.
By luck.
Nah, they beat the world champions fair and square.
Yeah, but Argentina was a shit team in the World Cup, King.
They they won the World Cup still. You get me? They won it. So
True.
that's their thing, innit?
They was shit, though. They get a gift, bro. Sometimes that's how it's going. It's how to get a gift, you know. To be successful, it's how to get a gift sometimes. Yeah, Molino looking a little lethargic there, bro. You know what I mean? I shocked. But then again, Molino not that much younger than me, so yeah. Good defense from Alvin Jones there. Well blocked by Sealy there. Clearance from Levi Garcia. Good defending from the Trinidad team there. Resolute defending from Trinidad and Tobago in this current moment. Well defended there by returning Sealy. Almost got done there and come back with a block. Bro, if you see the goal that man scored, a great one. The man scored a goal, bend from outside the box into the V's, you know, King. You see that
Well,
goal,
like
King?
Martial.
Like
Martial X.
Martial King. Man bending from outside the
Greenwood
box
too.
into the top bin, bro. Top bin. From the right
Like
side of the
Greenwood.
box into the top left corner. What? Yeah. It grazed
Like
the
Greenwood.
bar all kind of thing. It grazed the bar going in, so you know keeper wasn't touching it, bro.
That's a Greenwood-esque shot. I can't lie.
Yeah. But you're offside, King. I wouldn't lie though. This ref. We saw the players getting rid murder in this game, bro. It World Cup did I done have yellow cards and thing already. But the USA is run Concacaf and the USA don't want Trinidad to qualify for nothing, so
And
Goal
USA is
kick.
drawing too. USA is not winning. They are drawing with Haiti.
Watch and see they'll get a penalty on the 80th minute or something. They'll find a way to get them a way to win, bro. I'm telling you.
But how did you lose like 5-0 to USA? I don't get it.
We
And the
were,
seeds were good.
bro, defensive errors. It's like how we lose 4-1 to Bournemouth or whatever the thing is when we play them. Defensive errors, bro.
Guy hates Amorim, bro.
I don't hate Amarim, bro. What are you talking about?
But you love Dwight York. Nasty work.
Bro, Dwight York is a legend. He's a mad man. He's a Manchester United legend, a Premier
Yes,
League
as a
legend, a
football player,
Trinidad and Tobago footballing legend, a
as a football
Caribbean
player,
legend.
as a player, he's
Man,
a
bro,
legend.
I can't tell you it in all of America, all of Canada, all of Mexico, it do have a better player than Dwight York, bro. Yeah. And them countries have tens and hundreds of millions of people, king, and they do
What
have a
about
better
Greenwood?
footballer than Dwight York.
Greenwood.
Greenwood not from fucking Greenwood is an Englishman who go and play for Jamaica. Until he land in a Jamaica kit, Dwight York is still the greatest Caribbean footballer alive. You understand? Not even Sterling. You can rank with Dwight York. Rhyme Sterling is nothing. He never win no trouble.
What about Sancholini?
Actually, he's a Trini king, and he give up football. He give up football. I telling you, bro. Like I disappointed in Sancho, bro. I real disappointed in
He's
Sancho.
a freedom fighter,
I
man.
want Sancho to come and play for my team. He could have be running that left flank right now, dogging out Saudi, burying a 2 goal here. We could have be up 3,
Hey,
4
is
nil
that
with
right back
Sancho on that
playing?
left wing, bro. Yeah.
You know the right back who caused the goals for against USA. Is he playing?
Mm-hmm. And you having a
He's
good
playing.
night. And you having
Ah,
a good game.
I'm surprised.
And he's solid tonight, bro. That's the funniest thing. He real solid tonight. You know, and normally he just score against USA every time he play. Johnny Fortune is getting himself ready. And you know, Dwight York have a subtle liking for that Johnny Fortune because he gave a Johnny Fortune the number 19. And we all know Dwight York wore the number 19 for Trinidad and Tobago and for Manchester United. So, you know, high hopes there. You know, we got a big man. Oh! And there's an equalizer.
I saw it. I saw it. I was waiting for you to say it.
That keeper make a mad mistake there, bro. He pushed that ball off the bar. Fuck. And it's a bad control that fella make, you know. But God, bro, like, come on, Rampasad. You're not supposed to be stopping there. You see the man continue running. You're supposed to continue running as well. How he didn't push that harder, bro? That come three hand, you know, bro. Molino need to come off, bro. Molino causing problems in our midfield right now.
Yeah, someone in the comments said his legs are heavy. He's old.
Yeah, Molino is 30, 36 or something now, you know, bro.
Jamaicans use the real years, right? They don't like Africans.
Hmm?
They add.
Nobody like Africans, bro.
Yeah,
Men
but
always lying about
Africans.
their age.
Yeah, I'm asking if they
Whoa!
add men. They
Hard luck,
said they didn't.
Levi. Good cross there. Trinidad 1-1. Cool man thing. Yeah, 100%, bro.
You can still win it. I can't lie.
Yeah, but we need to. Yeah, but we allow them to come back into the game, bro, and that is a problem there. You don't allow these kind of teams to come back into games and thing, bro. Come on, Sealy. This is all you hear now. Come on, Sealy. Come on, Sealy. Come on. Pass it across the box. Ooh, ref, that's not foul. That's not pen, ref. That keeper, bro. 100%, bro. Yeah, if it was Denzel there, Denzel would have saved that shot, you know, bro. That shot was going over the bar, out for a corner. Come on, Ricky B. Calm down, calm on, calm down, calm down. The goalkeeper make the error there. That was a goalkeeping error. But that goalkeeper there run in, run and try to put himself between the ball and Molino there. And he fouled Molino. It's supposed to be a penalty. That easy save ranks. And it looks like Saudi will have to make a goalkeeping change.
He's injured.
Yeah, looking so.
Yeah, just shoot on sight, bro. If you get when you get the ball, shoot on sight.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do now. As a corner.
Just pray. Just pray the new keeper is like Onana, bro.
No, we don't have to pray that he like Onana, but we just have to pray that he ain't warm. That he ain't up to the game speed. And somebody stick the ball in the back of the net quick.
What do you mean from Port of Spain?
Hmm?
From Port of Spain, what does that mean?
Well, the first place that they landed it was in Trinidad and Tobago. And the Spanish conquistadors is who was supplying Columbus now. So they come down after to take over and whoever. And when they land in Trinidad and Tobago, you know, they call it, they settle there. And where they settle, they call it Port of Spain.
So, which language do you speak? Do you speak English or Spanish?
English, because the English came and take over. It
Okay.
was the Spanish, then it was the English, then the French temporarily, mostly in Tobago and parts of Trinidad, and then after the English come and and war everybody. Yeah, time
Wait,
to bring on fresh legs, bro.
wait. Trinidad and Tobago are two countries.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's two islands, one nation.
okay. I get it
Come
now.
on, get that ball into the center of the box, dip in. Good. That's a decent. Good clearance by the defense there, but that was a decent. Come on, Ajani.
You see what Ricky B is saying. Time to bring on fresh legs, and
Yeah, first Ajani Fortune just came on, didn't he?
yeah, I'm on Dwight York watch. You get me? I'm just trying to see it,
Bro,
trying
you
to see if
just
he's doing
trying
the
to
right
fuck with
thing.
my manager, bro.
No, if he's good, if he's a good coach, maybe one day will be a Man United coach. You get me? I have to
I don't
criticize him.
need him to coach Man United, never, bro. I
Why
just want
not?
him to take Trinidad. I just want him to win a World Cup with Trinidad in 10 years,
Why
or
not?
or
You see,
compete
Ole was with
around the
Cardiff.
16 self.
Ole was with Cardiff, get losing every game. Who knew he would be in a European final with Man United as a coach?
Hmm?
So if Dwight York does well and the Premier League team picks him up, and then later he goes to Man United, who knows? You get me?
Yeah, we don't need that here, bro. You know, take
But yeah,
Trinidad to World Cup and he'll still be a legend. And that's the end of the night for Kevin Molino as Johnny Fortune comes into the game. And
that
he
was
looks
cool.
like he comes in with a goal scoring attitude. I feel like Johnny might get on the score sheet. Stephon Yates joins the party as well. Yeah, that's good to see Stephon Yates come into this game. We definitely need his creativity up front. He's a good box to box player that will be getting himself into good positions. Nice tracking back there from Ajani. Roll the ball out to Gill there on the wing. Gill stands up the ball, steals it off. Foul there, but the referee says get up. Rah. I don't know about you guys, but Johnny Fortune look a little bit slower. Just saying. He look like Kobe.
Kobe, I saw Kobe. Kobe is slimmer right now. I saw him in the Pogba post.
Is that what?
I saw Kobe in the Pogba post. Pogba posted him on his
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
He looks a bit fitter right now. Like Zaxi too. Zaxi is slimmer too. So this season we might see a title charge. I can't lie. You call me deluded, but I see a title charge still. I know you think I'm deluded, but it's calm. You think Trinidad is going to win the World Cup, so
In 10 years, I say no, bro. I never say no. Yeah, because we gonna need time to build and build and why and the reason why I say that is because we have quality talent in the country. It's just that we kind of drop off. Our football was a high level. Even the pro
Sancho
league
will
was
be
a high was
35
a
by then.
hmm?
Sancho will be 35.
Who cares about if Sancho gonna be 35, bro? Nobody care about Sancho no more, bro. We got bro, it have a youth man who playing for PSG called Dante Gilbert. We
He
have
won't.
this
He will.
fellow,
He will.
this
He
youth
won't play.
man,
He
Dante
won't. He will,
Sealy. Bro, we don't need Sancho no more, bro. I just hoping for this World Cup we could have him, but if not, Bunny, bro, forever and ever, amen.
now you speaking like a Man United fan. That's the problem.
As a Man United fan, bro, you feel this? You see that when I'm Man United kitter? Like
You
something
have to
wrong with
speak.
your
You
eyes,
have to
boy.
speak like a Trini fan. He's your
I's a
countryman.
Trini fan, but he don't want to play for we. So if he trying to give up his British citizenship to come and play for Trinidad, then bun he, bro. Bun he. You dig?
Nah, the Man United is coming out. I can't lie.
Brother, when it comes to Trinidad, I'm more tribalistic than I is a Man United fan, king. Yeah? I take in no coast, boy. You know what I'm saying? We don't take no coast in Trinidad and Tobago, king. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but that's the
saying?
problem. You hate him because of Man United. He hasn't
No,
done
bro.
anything for
I don't hate
Trinidad.
him because I'm Man United. I am upset with him because he know he never getting back into England and he wouldn't change his nationality and come and play for Trinidad. That's why I'm upset with him. You feel like, yeah? Come on, Gil, get there. Hustle, hustle, Gil. Hustle. Keep pressing, keep pressing. They go, come on, Fortune. Get there. Gil, press him, Gil. Come on, Trinidad, press them, make them make a mistake here. Look, he missed. Oh, the man didn't pick up that ball there, boy. Celia didn't pick up that ball there. Saudis on the attack again with renewed enthusiasm after that equalizer. Hopefully Trinidad could win. Good tackle there from Alvin Jones.
Wait, is the game in Saudi?
No, bro. It's playing in the USA.
Ah,
Pressure
it's a tournament.
100%
It's a
ranks.
tournament. Okay.
But you wanna know something, ranks? I just have a funny feeling that we're going to get a chance at goal and we will score. I had a funny feeling. And it looks like they're readying young Nathaniel James. He went to school with my little brother at QRC. And I think that Nathaniel is a talent, quite a talent. I mean, I don't think he's an out and out number nine, but yeah, shock that reality should, you know what I mean? But I think he's a definite talent and he needs a little bit of experience. And I think playing alongside Levi is real good for these young attackers because Levi is a guy who's been there and done it before, in the European leagues, and he know what level he had to be playing at and these things, playing at Ohenbag, AEK Athens, and now playing in for Russian Belgrade. Is an interesting play. He's an interesting talent and lots of experience, and to play with these youngsters, I think it will be good for the team going forward. So yeah, we should have had two, bro. I mean, Levi missed a golden opportunity to get his second goal from that pass from Real Gil. Real Gil should have an assist. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, Levi wasn't at the races. That man hit post day just now, bro. Hustle, hustle, fellas, hustle. Come on. Come on. We can't let them fellas take this game away from us, fellas. Come on. Come on, Trinidad and Tobago. Come on, fellas. What the fuck I see in here? This fucking keeper, he was somebody to kill he, boy. I telling you. Referee, 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 where's that? Where's that boy? A man kicked down Nathaniel James there. The referee didn't even call a foul. This referee sick, boy.
How's the
Cardines
USA
again
game?
with
Is
a
it still
with
1-1?
huh?
USA, is it still 1-1?
It's still 1-1.
Let me check. Let me check.
Hey, Marvin Phillips, I think he is going, you know, fellas. I don't know about all that, but I think Marvin Phillips don't want to admit he don't see as good as before, you know. You know what I mean? I feel like, yeah, Marvin Phillips, shaky right now, bro. Hmm. Justin Garcia saved Marvin Phillips there
USA,
again, you know.
USA 2-1.
Yeah, I tell you,
Mark,
USA go
USA
score.
2-1.
Yeah, I tell you,
They
USA
scored
will
right now.
score. Marvin Phillips on the ground and looking at the ball rather than get up and off the ground, you know, bro. If Justin Garcia wasn't on his bike there just now, we done our goal, you know, fellas. Come on,
Patrick
Trinidad.
Ajemang.
Come on. Come on, Levi. Come on. Hold muscle them. Come on. Hold it up. Referee. And man locking up the man leg, all kind of thing, boy, referee, boy. They playing real mad, boy, ref, boy. Well one. Yellow card, referee. Yellow card. Yellow card. Instantaneous. The man hit the man in the face, you know, bro. The man hit Andre Raymond. I slapped the face just now for winning the ball, you know. Pan up slap. Hold her back hand quick. Hold her slap there. Hold her slap there. Rotted. Come on, Trinidad. We finally get them to get a yellow card. Come on, let me start taking the game to them here, fellas. Come on. This is our game. It was always our game. We lead for 65 minutes. Now let's take the lead for a second time in the game and let me keep it this time. Come on, silly. You're supposed to be on your bike there. Silly, I don't understand what's going on with silly, but Levi pass the damn ball. You're not Messi. 100%, bro. Sometimes I don't understand why Levi don't does hold on to the ball and stand up on it and thing, but you had to pass it off, keep it moving. Look to
But
make a run. You're
sometimes,
supposed to be looking to finish. You're not supposed to be looking to hold. What is that? Referee, where the yellow card? Referee, where's the yellow card? Go to VAR. Go to VAR, brother. Go to VAR, referee. Referee, go to VAR. Referee, go to VAR. This fella they got a red card. The man just kicked down a Johnny Fortune off the ball, you know, bro.
probably be a
The
yellow
man
still.
injured Johnny Fortune, you know, bro. The man just dragged the man down, bro. The man just and didn't get a yellow card, you know, bro. And the man injured, you know, bro. The man
Yeah,
injured, cause a man now drag he down, no yellow card. What the fuck going on here?
that could be a light yellow still.
Bro, the man drag him down in a headlock. That's supposed to be a yellow card instantaneous there. And then I know two ways about that. And you injure the man from that madness.
Hey, Mark, and thoughts on Ganacho wearing the Aston Villa shirt?
I don't give a fuck. But you know this kill me. When all you see Ahmad wearing a Sundown shirt or a next club shirt, all you not saying them thing, boy. The man probably, Rashford probably get the man a kit. The man probably just had it on. And all you're feeling. His hate against the man. You understand? A little 20-year-old living in men's head for rent free. Yeah? Cause he just being a wild kid, bro. And man them just eating it up, bro. For what? I don't
I
have a
wish you
clue.
protect Sancho the way you protect Garnacho.
Bro, I used to protect Sancho, you know. And then Sancho spit on my club, boy.
Well,
Wah.
that's what Garnacho did. He spit on your
Garnacho
club,
didn't
bro.
do when Garnacho spit on the club. When?
Every time he plays, bro.
Brother, Garnacho had more goal contributions than Amad Diallo. Talk to me better than that. And he had more
This
goal
guy is
contributions
obsessed
last
with
season.
Ahmad, bro.
He
You're
had eight, he
obsessed.
had he had 10 times the goal contribution last season. And this time he had more goal contributions. He's getting more attacking positions than Ahmad Diallo. He's bro, I don't understand why all the men just overrate Ahmad. Ahmad has missed chances just as much as Garnacho. He just lose the ball even more, and he don't get one-on-one with the keeper nearly half the amount of times as Garnacho is getting
If
one game.
Ahmad was a Trinity player, he would be your best player of all time, bro.
Nah, Dwight York, brother. Dwight York when I treble, bro, big player. Don't ever disrespect it, King. Yeah? Don't ever disrespect it, King. Because we ain't tolerating that. Not when it you see, listen, yeah? I that Trini King. Don't disrespect my legend, dog. Yeah, not much people can say they have a legend that grew up in the neighborhood that played for one of the biggest clubs in the world and was a legend for that club too. Yeah. So
But don't lie, if
cool
Ahmad
man
was
thing.
Trini,
Calm it.
he would be up there with Dwight York.
He,
He would
he would
have a
have to
statue.
he would have to take Trinidad to a World Cup, bro,
He
and
would
he
have
would
a
have to
statue.
win
I
a
can't lie.
treble, King. So he had to win a treble and take Trinidad to a World Cup, and then he could rub shoulders with York. Other than that, never,
What about Greenwood? You suck off Greenwood. He hasn't done anything.
bro. Greenwood is a generational talent. Ahmad is not. Let me be honest about life, now, King. Yeah, hopefully Fortune will be okay, bro. But I am so shocked that that player didn't get a yellow card. He playing sumo. He playing jujitsu with man them on the pitch, bro. I shocked he didn't get a red card or a yellow card. I am utter shocked. Joven Jones had to come up big tonight. I don't know about I don't know about it there, but yeah, but if Joven put that one in the back of the net tonight, yeah, thanks. And let me move. Ball pass. Ball pass. Ball pass is wanna dribble too much, boy. That is where it's take away from him being a big field footballer, you know. Small, too much a small goal he play, boy.
But I thought dribblers are good. I don't know. Dribblers make
Yeah, but yeah,
make things
it's
happen.
our balance, bro. It's our fine balance with over dribbling and being effective and creative, bro. You understand? To have a balance.
Mm. Because Ricky said Levi too is an over dribbler. He's not Messi.
Yeah,
Or he holds
but
on to the
Levi,
ball
I
too
mean,
long.
Mendes do it. It's like, bro, you're a striker, shoot the ball at the net. You understand?
Mm.
Stop overthinking and overplaying the football. Some football is a simple game, you know, bro. Come on, Isaiah, broski. You can't be giving them and them back passes just so sometimes, bro.
But will a draw be a good result for training?
No, a draw, we out. We need to win. Only way we qualify tonight is if we win this game.
Wait,
We
if
need
you
to
draw,
win
won't
this
you be
game.
second? Isn't second a good thing?
Yeah, second. If we win, we second. Right now we third.
Ah, okay, I get it. I get it. Ah, then you have to go for it. The last 5 minutes, you have to attack.
We have to.
You have to throw the kitchen sink. And Dwight York has the heritage of Sir Alex Ferguson, so he knows what to do. Will he do it? Let's wait and see.
Don't worry, man. We gonna score. I seen it coming. I seen the goal coming.
10 minutes to go.
Come on. Come on. Hey, stop your boy, not T-boy. Kick the ball at the goal. Kick the ball. You're trying to do walk in the net, or? From the time you burst past the man, level at that goal, boy. Ball pass. Talk to me. What are you doing tonight? You want to put in our chance to win this game? Good. These too deep ball pass. Too deep ball pass. Yates. That's what we talking about, Yates. I want Yates get on that ball on top of the box. That the man I want top of the box with that ball at his feet, with the defense looking at him. For him to bag it. Oh, come on, Yates. Get there. Get there. Come on, Johnny. Come on. Referee! Referee! That's a yellow card. Has to be a yellow card. Has to be a yellow card. How is that not a yellow card, bro? Man skate through the back of the player. No yellow card. Last man, all kind of thing, you know. And he onside. He is on. Well-timed run.
Last man should be a red card still, not yellow card.
Nah, he touched the ball. If he'd have just bring down the player, would have be I'd have say red. Come on, Trinidad. Let's go. One in the back of the net for 2-1. Come on, Joven. Joven, don't go for goal. Get it to number 18. Get it in the box to number 18. Pull it. Whoo. Keeper
Yo,
had to
my friend,
save there.
my friend, when you getting a timer?
Hmm?
When you
Oh,
getting a timer?
I want to start using OBS next in our timing. How is that? How
Next
is that
season,
not
right?
a foul? The man now push down the man. The man push the man to the ground. What kind of fucking shit? Brother, these men, they're moving mad, bro.
Or is the screen off or something?
Nah, just now I clicked, I went in the wrong thing there just now. Joven, you're doing too much, broski.
Manchester United. Number one, David De Gea.
Come on, Levi. Corner to Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, bro. Yeah, the score here. This is the score here, fellas. Goal number 2 for Trinidad. Who's the scorer? Who are they picking?
Send
I
the keeper
picking
up, bro. Send the keeper up.
throw into Trinidad and Tobago. Joven, is it you? Will you be that guy to stick the ball in the back of the net? You remember that World Cup goal they scored? That would have take me to the World Cup and they say no. And then the team come back and win the game. Well past there to Joven. You're offside, Alvin. You didn't realize that. You need Simon and Theodore to tell you you're offside. Or? Come on, Alvin, you didn't read that play? Why is a defender too, you know? Come on, come on. Come on, fellas. Time is limited. We need a goal. Them playing for the draw. Get forward. Referee. That's a yellow card, referee. Come on, bro. Come on, referee. Come on. That is second foul this man Ziad make. He dragged down the player just now, all kind of thing. What going on with this referee, boy? Andrew Raymond could telegraph a pass, boy. If it's the one thing I wish he was good at was passing the ball without telegraphing it, you know. Because he does telegraph every pass. You could tell where he's sending the ball before he even kick it. You know where the ball going.
like like Pogba,
Yeah. Nah, Pogba doesn't telegraph pass,
prime
bro.
Pogba, innit?
Prime Pogba don't telegraph. You can never tell where the pass going until Pogba until the ball start to curve on a man, to a man.
Nah, that long ball, bro, was telegraph, bro. Everybody knew what it was going to do. The long ball, the diagonal to Rashford or Mbappe or Martial. It was always telegraph, bro.
That one pass, but not every single pass he make was telegraph.
I thought Kobe had that pass in him, but Kobe does not have it, sadly.
I don't know why you would think Kobe had that pass in him. Kobe is a six, a hybrid six. He's not a 10. I saw that madman
No,
talking
but
about Kobe's
that's
a 10
that's a
just
long
because he
ball.
had good close control on the ball. Just because he had good close control in tight spaces, everybody think he's a 10. He's just a footballer with good balance on the ball. That's it.
But the
Normal.
diagonal pass, he should be able to do it like Pogba.
Not
Surely he has the
everybody
technique.
have good passing ability and vision, bro. That is the problem with you, man, them. Always assume a player have vision and thing, but you could see the men who have vision, there's fine players anyway. This is one of my criticism. I rate Ahmad, but one of my criticisms is he's lack vision. Because he lack vision and the quality to deliver the pass. And them is the two things he had to work on. Decision making, vision, and the quality pass to deliver in the box. It's the same thing why I don't rate Dorgu, bro. Because Dorgu can't cross with his left foot. Whenever he cross the ball, it going to the goalkeeper immediately. Always, every single time.
Yeah, but Dogu is good on the cutbacks. On the cutbacks is good, but on the cross is dead.
No, exactly. How you could be playing left back, left wing back, and you can't cross a ball. You're playing football at professional level and you can't cross a ball. What kind of shit is that?
But he can't cross from the right wing. He can't cross from there.
Bro, you're left footed and can't cross with your left foot. How stupid is that?
But from the right wing, he crosses the
Yeah,
ball
but
in.
yeah, but he can't cross with his left foot and he left footed. That weird. It's weird to me. It don't compute.
Yeah, it's mad. But he can do the cutback. You know the one like Valencia. He can do that one. I like that one. The Mantato type, Valencia type. It's undefendable. Rafael. They used to do it.
7 minutes in add-ons, guys. Can Trinidad get that fateful goal that will take us to the next round in the last 7 minutes? I certainly hope they can find a way.
But I can't lie. You should have beaten Haiti with a red card. You should have.
Bro, we should have beat Haiti. We should have beaten this team 2-0 from since the first half of the right throw away. Bro, sometimes that is the shit about Trinidad and Tobago, bro. You know what I mean? Ref, that is a foul. Ref, the man go over the back of the player and it's not foul. Ball. Ball to ball pass. Ball pass is just he's moved too far. He doesn't he doesn't look patient, boy. Can I deliver a better cross than that? Come on, Yates. Yates. Ball. You had to get there, bro. Oh, this man, this boy. He onside. Keeper barely saved that, you know, bro. Keeper barely see. Didn't even know that ball hit his hand, you know, bro. Jesus. What's going on with your phone, boy?
I don't know. I can't lie.
Come on, guys.
Dang, that's nasty.
Oh, fuck, bro. Who you passing to, boy? That fella offside by a mile, boy. That fella offside by a mile. He offside by a mile, Sound. So, you're offside by a country mile, king.
Goal cancelled. Goal cancelled. 1-1.
Yeah, but you're offside by a country mile. You could have seen it from before he even get the ball. The two attackers was offside. The two of them run off. Watch. The both of them run offside. Both of them. So no matter who get the ball, they was both offside. This was a problem too in the last two games. In the first game, the offside trap. That fella, Alvin Jones, was always keeping men offside. But tonight, he on time, boy. All right, there's the goal here. Trinidad. There we go. 2-1. 2-1. Come on. Come on, bro. Why you turn back there? You're supposed to play it forward for Raymond. Yeah, come on, guys. 3 minutes on the clock. There we go. Last goal. Last goal to go home. Come on, fellas. Come on, Andre. Get that ball up. Come on. Come on. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Nah. Nah. This man hit the fucking post, boy. What the fuck? Jesus. That man hit post, you know? Nah, boy. We monk, boy. We monk, boy, fellas, boy. Nah, boy. That man. That
He
man get a
was
ball. A Pangan glow, he get a ball. Oh, God, boy. Roll it on the fucking ground now, boy. Put the ball on the deck. You kick it in the air. Oh, my God. I would have rolled that past that goalkeeper, so sweet. I'd have roll it past him, and I just roll it. He'd have be diving over the ball. I'm telling you, like, how you missed that? How? And nobody, and Levi, who's supposed to be following in, and Levi, who's supposed to be following in, standing up watching, King.
That was the
Like
chance.
7 seconds, fellas. Come on. Get that ball up front. Holy fight. Holy fight. Jesus Christ. We just fall short, fellas.
Hard luck, hard luck.
That was a hard luck game, boy, fellas, boy. The best team in the game. So much chances. We were solid defensively for 70 minutes until we conceded that equalizer to Saudi Arabia. We hit the post twice in the game. Th- What, 12 shots? 8 on target from Trinidad and Tobago. 15 shots, 3 on target for Saudi Arabia. Disappointing, guys. Disappointing. This is so disappointing. Yeah. And not disappoint. I'm not disappointed in the team. I'm disappointed in the result. You know, but I'm proud of the team. I feel like this team qualitatively improved from the game against you at United States of America. You know, I expected a performance that would have, probably took us to the final. Nah, Prince, don't come at me with that back to reality thing. We was the better team in the game, bro. Everything that you complain about after the USA game, tell me, the defense was good tonight. After we concede the goal, we had some issues, but before we concede the goal, we was the better team in the game for 75 minutes, bro. We was defensively solid all game. And bro, the man hit post. That was the winner day. Not gonna lie. That was the winner day. Your boy Squiggy, Justin Garcia was about to score the winner day, boy. I bet you were screaming no to the TV because be back-to-back games he scored when we watching. We almost took it, bro. A little bit lower, boy. For real, boy, Ricky, boy. And you want to know something, yeah, fellas? This team show a much, 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 much improved performance tonight, guys. Much, much improved performance and disappointing at the end there. I don't know, boy. I don't know, guys, but I like to shoot on the floor. I like to put the ball on the ground, low and hard. Yeah. In a situation like that, if he'd have just dragged that ball low and hard, boy, yeah, it's back of the net, tonight we singing. We still singing though, because you always say to the fellas, congratulations. Goal of the tournament was certainly scored by Dante Seeley from Trinidad and Tobago. Of course, I'm pretty sure great one at the end of the tournament that will be confirmed. It's a hard luck. We deserve to win this game tonight. Is one of the first games I said I feel like I could say we deserve to win, excuse. We deserved to win tonight. Yeah, they fought well, they played well, and it's been a long time since we see such a solid performance for 75 minutes. Yeah, until we conceded that goal. And still we draw. Yeah, yeah, Warwick. Bro, man hit post in the minute before the game over, boy, to win the game for we. The man hit post. Yeah. And I think I have to say this, guys. I'm being honest when I say this. I hope going forward the referee wouldn't be as biased, because I feel like tonight, if somebody calls had went our way, we would have had, we might have been playing a 10-man Saudi team tonight, at 1-0 up, possibly because, when you kick out at a player, you're supposed to get a straight red card. And that didn't happen. The ref talked to the guy. A lot of things happened. We should have won this game and the Haiti game. That's definitely for certain. But tonight's performance of the 3 games we played in this tournament thus far has been the best performance. Of course, we are going to react to this game tomorrow night. I urge all of you to think about the game. Maybe if you have time, watch it over again and let's talk about it, because I have seen dramatic improvement in the way this Trinidad team set themselves, the way they held at this defensive shape tonight. The way they pressed tonight was interesting. They had a lot of energy, a lot of chances was created against a team that is accustomed to making the World Cup in Saudi Arabia. And It's one of those things where this is why we are here. We are here to complete, to take chances. We are here to get ourselves ready to face the likes of Jamaica, Curacao, and Bermuda. And right now, after this game against Saudi, I think we definitely will beat Curacao, and we will beat the likes of Bermuda, because I just think the toughest game would be certainly. Look, I'll drop the link for you. I have 5 minutes, so Stefan, come in and have your say, and then we'll close off for tonight, and tomorrow we'll do the reaction. Because I have to get up for work in the morning, and it's already after 3. I have to get up in like 90 minutes, so you know, come in quick. I drop the link there. I'll give you 5 minutes to have your say, Stephen. And then after, we'll call it a night, because, yeah, it's been a long one, guys. It's been a long one. An enjoyable game. I haven't enjoyed watching Trinidad play like this in a while. We played really well, have to say. Disappointed we didn't score more goals. We weren't as clinical as we should be. And I'm also disappointed in having Phillips. That shot should not have been a goal. Like, he should have saved that, you know? And yeah, we had some other chances, and we should have taken them. But it's a game of taking your chances when you have the chances. Great one. Any thoughts on the game? We need defenders, maybe more than midfielders, says Chelsea Blue. I told you that Phillips, I don't trust him in goal. Yeah, no, I don't think anybody in here trusts Phillips in goal right now. I mean, let me be honest, he's our old defender. He's our old goalkeeper. He's about 40 years old, and he will make more mistakes. And we need to find a better goalkeeper. You know, Maybe one of the players that Dwight York has coming in, is a goalkeeper as well. We'll see how that goes. There's a situation where we should have been on 4 points tonight. We should have took the victory against Saudi Arabia. But it is what it is, guys. What I can say is that this was a learning curve for us heading into World Cup qualifications, just like Ricky B is saying. And I think we have executed very well coming to the end. This final game was certainly a dramatic improvement over the last two games in terms of overall play, quality of play, effort, energy, focus, pressing, discipline as well. Is one of those things, guys, where I feel like that is what I have to say about what I've seen tonight. Chelsea Blue, any thoughts on the game?
But honestly, Mark, and good night. Well, it's good night here morning for you, I assume.
Yeah, morning this morning.
Yes. So my thoughts. I think the midfield just got tired, but I believe they just. I think coming on to the last maybe 10 minutes, we had no more ideas. I think some players maybe gave up mentally,
Mm,
but Andy Justin Garcia. What I didn't appreciate is that if we're bringing on Jovan Jones, why is he on the left wing though? Like based on his if you know Jovan Jones as a baller, just put him in the middle, don't make him run, but he will create something. I think it's Jovan who created the chance for Garcia to score. And
yeah, he did.
so that I know Jovan is strong in the middle. Why
No,
we
no,
put him
no.
on?
It's not Garcia score. Is Dante Sealy that score.
No, I talking about for Garcia to score the winner there, the defender
Yeah,
Justin Garcia.
yeah. It was Joven.
So see, his strong point was in the midfield. So when I seen him on the wing there, I am watching him like, oh, yeah, put him in the midfield and let him just get our one chance to create, which he did. Unfortunately, it fell to a defender. To sum it up, Mark, I think some men realize this is their last tournament because I think for the World Cup qualifiers we are going to see different faces and a different grouping of players. And I think this was some in last tournament or last hurrah wearing the Trinidad and Tobago jersey. I honestly believe so.
As well, I do as well. I do as well believe that. I think it's something that, we definitely have to consider. I mean, SK Barry saying he got it, I'm got it as well, and I feel like it's a shift, like Dwight York has said in some of his press conferences. I've had the opportunity to speak to him a few weeks ago as well, and he has some plans to bring in some players, and of course, with the situation in Trinidad and Tobago is a little bit more difficult than
Yeah,
other
with the
Caribbean islands
yeah, with the
to
grandparent law.
exactly. So it's one of those things where the TTFA and the Minister of the new Minister of Sport and the Attorney General, they're all trying to work on this to find a way that they could amend it in such a way that it's not going to be too drastic a change, but something that will make it a bit easier for us to allow foreign players who willing to play for Trinidad, who have a legitimate connection, to easily qualify or easily be able to make the transition more seamlessly. And Rio Cardines was fantastic tonight. We were saying we need a defender. Well, I think that brother should be starting at the right back position every
I think
single
Rio has
game.
officially. I just called Rio young Carlos Edwards.
Yeah, he look like a Carlos Edwards. An upgrade too, He a little bit
Hmm.
quicker. He have a little bit, for me,
And he
he
could
have a
take free
very
kicks too as well.
yeah, and he have a very good ability of reading the game because he read that defensive game tonight perfectly for the first 78 minutes of the game. It's only in the last 12 minutes when he got tired, they started to get a little bit joy down the right hand side. But before that, he was cutting out every single play. They had no chances from that side for the first half, and I have to commend him for that. I think there's a lot of interesting talent in that coming up through the ranks. A lot of
Facts.
but these guys have to give themselves the opportunity. And another thing that happens, right, when they get dropped, because Shivanese Hamilton, a youth man, I know, he got dropped he went to the Unity Cup, and then he got dropped afterwards. And I said, and he talked to me and he said, well, he tell me that they already know who they want and all these sorts of things. And I said to him, I say, but he's a loser. I had to ask him if he's a loser because I was like, bro, you feeling sorry for yourself at this situation? So you get a taste of international top level football. And the first thing you think is that they drop you because they choose somebody else. No, bro. Go back and watch the game, is what I said to him. And see the instances in the game where you made certain actions and look around in those moments and see what other actions you could have made that might have led to a better opportunity for your team. And if you could
Facts.
assess those things and improve those things, you're not far off from getting a second call up. And sometimes when our coach drop you, he ain't drop you because he don't like you're not of the level, He drop you because you're not displaying the quality you expect. So I had to tell him that, and I would send that message to most of the young players who, had games but didn't get called back yet. Something that you're doing that is keeping you from playing the level of football that your true potential has. So guys, all you need to
Because
work harder.
because
Don't
Mark, I
stress.
realize too.
Hmm.
What I realize is that as much as some of the fans you talk about Molino, Joven Jones, all these fellas still making the team. When you really watch it, at least they could still play at a certain level.
Exactly.
They could still maintain a certain level of standard in their football. It might not be for a full 90 minutes, but they will have an impact on the game itself. And plenty of these, like as much as it has a lot of young players today, I am that real good and shit, like Malik Khan and these fellas, are they ready?
I don't know, bro. I
But
it
one
has
player
like
disappointed in two mark. One player very disappointed in today, and you'll be shocked is Levi Garcia.
yeah, bro. I know exactly why you're disappointed in Levi.
Understand? His whole
Nah,
play
Steven,
was
we get knocked out.
extremely poor today.
Not just his whole up play, I think he was overthinking it tonight because that pass that he get from Real Gil earlier on in the game in the first half,
Right.
the Levi Garcia that I know was burying that. That was
Facts.
back of the net,
But it's not only that
and
too. The one-on-one when he played wide to the winger, to Kaheem Thomas, when he was supposed to play through for Natty, when Natty was one-on-one, when he found his space between the right back and the centre back, and he was in the box, instead of going straight, that was coming down to the end. He played wide out to Kaheem. I'm like, Levi, the man, Natty is running down the line. He's the defender not seeing him. Play through the middle.
Yeah, you were supposed to do that there, but you know it is go sometimes, bro. You know what I
No,
mean?
no. I rate Levi. I went in the stadium to watch Levi first game for Trinidad and Tobago. I
Yeah, I
believe it's
rate
him kids
Levi.
we play. But the thing is we just waiting by Mark by as a nation we waiting by.
But yeah, I'm glad they say it like that. But in a sense, I would say this before because I really have to go. It's super
Okay.
late. But just to close off and say this, I would say this: we have been waiting, but right about now, when you look at what we doing right now, yeah, you could see that we waiting on something that's coming, and we're not waiting in vain anymore because a lot of the times, yeah, this is one thing I would say to a lot of fans. You know, a lot of people like Stephen Ames, but when I look at what we was doing under Stephen Ames, from what we came from
Oh, you mean
before
Hart?
Stephen Ames, yeah, from I mean Stephen Hart, what we
Right.
had before him, and what we had when he was there, the level of the quality of tactics that we was playing, it was not. It kind of was one of the reasons why our football regressed. Yeah, and to be fair, I appreciate what Angus Eve did because he brought a lot of youth into the team. Yeah. He
Fact.
tried this 4-3-3 formation thing. But the biggest problem with Angus was that he was experimenting too much. You know, one game you would see these players playing this position, they have a good game. The next game they would be starting in
Oh,
whole different
before you leave,
positions.
no, before you leave, the one thing about Angus, and if he's a real Trinidad fan, 'cause I remember watching Angus' first game in Trinidad when he finally became the coach, and I saw he scouted Kyle Overy now. I think it's
Mm,
because Kyle Overy, you're originally from his Montserrat, or what country is he originally he's playing for? I can't remember.
I think it's Monster.
And
And to,
they came in the stadium to play. And I remember we went, and that was Angus' first game, and it was like about 10 of us in the stadium. And that is when I started watching Angus from the beginning. His issue has always been when it comes to the big games, he's changed up all the tactics and the team used to look lost. So building up all the games leading up to the big moment, we would look good. But when it's time to finally put the nail in the coffin, we used to shit ourselves all the time with the tactics and the setup. I didn't know why. So like for the
bro,
last Gold Cup, when we qualified for the Gold Cup, we qualified because Guatemala had an eligible player. You forgot for the last one.
nah, remember that carefully.
Yes, and so his issue has always been once his money on the line, he wouldn't want to put your money on them when it's time for a big game, important game. I'll be honest, and that was his issue.
Wait, what do you mean we still in? Stephen, what do you mean we still in, boy? You check
We
it.
mean,
The best, one of the best third place qualifiers qualifying for the next round, though. I don't think we in. We on 2 points. We
but
going
the thing
home.
is, I do even think we can make it because I think we concede like what 7 goals in 3 games, so we goal difference will be horrible.
Yeah, the goal
Even if it
difference
have a
horrible,
third place.
but a lot of teams not on points. A lot of teams are one. Some teams are 1 point. Most teams on 0 points. So it's a
All right,
it might be a situation where we might still get through. I don't know. I not really. I was hoping that we win tonight to get through, so we could have another more games to warm up for the World Cup. But yeah, this for me is more like preparation for the World Cup. But we'll talk about more about this tomorrow
for
live.
sure.
You know what I mean? I'll be doing it. I don't know what time. I can't remember exactly what time you all will be at, but I will be at 9. I will be at 10 p.m. UK time when
10
I'm doing
p.m.
this
UK,
stream.
so that'll be like 6. It's about 5 hours you all ahead, and
Yeah. So like
so that
so.
most likely that'll be 6 o'clock between 5 and 6 in the morning. Yeah, be sure try midday if you want Trinidad crowd as well too.
I'll be working, bro. So
Oh,
maybe I'll see. I'll see how it goes. If I could try to if I get home in time, I'll see what the scene. I'll
Alright,
try and see if
because
I can do that.
tomorrow is Monday in Trinidad too as well, so everybody back out too. But no problem. Once you come
Yeah,
on, our message.
I will try and come through. I'll try and come through, but usually I get home like around 7 or so. As we get home like just about 1 p.m. Trinity time, 2 p.m.
Alright, cool, no
around there.
problem then.
So somewhere
Well,
around
I
that
bro.
timing. Fellas, it
Keep
was
it
a
safe.
nice one. Hopefully, more better to come. You know how it is. You know, we didn't get the result we was looking for, but we got a performance that we could be happy with, to be honest. So, at the same time, live and let live. And we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Please join us for the match reaction. You know, Trinidad I would say they had a very good game. It's a disappointing on the result side, but on the performance side, it's left some hope that, there's possibilities for the World Cup qualifying group. And as I say that, the big team in that group is Jamaica. And, playing the way we played against Saudi Arabia, even some Jamaicans in the chat was saying, if you all play that way against us, you all might get a victory. So, and a victory against Jamaica in the opening game could take us through the rest of the group in fine style. So that's just my 2 cents. Big up to
Enjoy
everybody
man.
watching. Catch you guys later.
Baby.